Donna here from Sparkle and Sprinkle, and this is our April multi-project kit. And this is exciting because this kit, you are going to get a lot of awesome products. You are going to be receiving three embellishment mousse, and that is the citrus green, the aquamarine, and cornflower blue, full size embellishment mousse. You're also going to be receiving the medium glue pen and the mini blender brush set. And this was a class that we did at the Scrapbook Expo, which sold out time and time again, and people were going bananas for it. So I figured what a great way to extend the opportunity to take this class via YouTube and get all these goodies and this fantastic kit, which retails for over $47. And if you're a Kit Club member, bonus for you, you get it for that great price of $35 plus shipping and handling. It's so fantastic. Now, all of the items are pre-cut for you. All of the paper, you get enough cardstock to make 4 cards, the cards and envelopes, as well as your pre-cut mirrored cardstock, which is just gorgeous, and that is the polished gold. So fantastic. And we are also offering for a limited time to all of our Kit Club members, and if you're the Stamp Kit Club member or the Multi-Project Kit Club member, you can receive 15% off of the 600E Everyday Sentiments, and those are nice big dies. So here are the fantastic cards that I will be showing you how to create. Okay, so here is the happy birthday one that I did, so you could see that nice transitioning background. And then we also did the mousse on the beautiful happy birthday cardstock and then layered the mirrored in the background. And then this technique is doing that airbrush look over the background of the card and then layering up your Just For You die. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy this kit. It's a really fun, simple kit. So really great for you to take on the road with you, to do with a friend. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down there. This is a great kit to get started with card making. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. All right, to get started, you're going to take one of your pre-cut cardstocks that come in this awesome kit. Like I said, there are 8 of the pre-cut cardstock pieces that are going to fit perfectly over your mirrored cardstock. And I am going to take one of my 3 brushes. You get the whole brush pack, which have the 3 brushes in them, which is great for all 3 colors, which means you could work on this at one time and then go wash all of your brushes. And what I'm going to do is start by taking, these are all dry brushes, but even if they're a little damp, that's okay. I'm going to take my lighter color of mousse, and this is the citrus green. Did I say that right? I did. I was like, okay. So I'm just going to dip into that. Now, you don't want it too heavy. If you pounce in there and it gets really chunky, you can just pounce a little off on your craft mat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a light little tapping of some color. And then I'm going to come back with my brush and I'm just going to go ahead and blend it. And the nice thing is you've got a lot of options here. You can apply more now, you can apply more later. You can really go and blend these colors. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of my citrus green down here and blend that. And what we're trying to achieve is that beautiful airbrush look. So now I'm gonna take another brush, and I didn't want to open my beautiful new pack that you get in your kit. I have these that I've used time and time again. I'm going to tap off a little bit there. Go here, a little here, and then do some blending. And this is one of many different ways to use your mousse product. I really like using it as well with a palette knife. And really let those colors blend on top of each other. So like I was saying, a palette knife through a stencil is really pretty as well. Just using them to do the edges or the borders of your cards, just to add a little shimmery accent. If you've never used the mousse before, this is going to be a great way to get your hands on this product. Try them out, and you've got this fantastic kit filled with these wonderful cards that are definitely a necessity if you are a card giver. Just for you, happy birthday. We all need those in our card sets. All right, once I finish up with that second color, I'm gonna come back here and I am going to take my citrus green brush again. And sorry, Aquamarine is the second color that we used. And then the third color that you get in your kit is the Cornflower blue. These are so beautiful and they really blend so nicely together. So now I'm just coming over here and really smoothing my lines up. And this gives you that really soft, beautiful finish. Voila, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it has that little shimmer, and this is already dry. So you could bust out all these. This is a great thing to take on a trip with you, this whole kit. You don't need your scissors, so you can do this on a plane. Now I'm gonna take my Tear-ifiic tape, and I'm using the 1/2 inch. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stick 2 pieces here. Two pieces here. This also cleans up really easy off of your craft mat. To clean your brushes, all you're going to need to do is take just a little soap and some water, and it cleans up really nice. You're also getting the beautiful polished gold mirrored cardstock, and you're getting enough to make all 4 of your cards, and then the pieces that are already pre-cut for you. So really fantastic. Now a couple hints with the cardstock. When you are cutting them out on your tangerine, your die cut machine, what you want to do is you want to make sure that if you're cutting out a small piece like this, make sure you trim your mirrored cardstock to that size. Then you're going to lay your die. I have my dies here stored in my medium binder die case, which is awesome. If you're looking for a way to store your dies, I highly recommend this. These are really great. Just pop them off the magnetic sheets and they go in the large binder, or you can use the medium binder, which is fantastic. So you're going to get enough cardstock, your mirrored cardstock, which is fantastic, already pre-cut. But we are offering a 15% off discount for this die, and this is the Everyday Sentiments die set, and this includes these 2 large dies. So if you are a Video Kit Club member or a Stamp Kit Club member, you could take advantage of this deal. So now that I have my background mounted onto my mirrored cardstock, you're going to go ahead and also mount it onto your card base with your Tear-ifiic tape as well. And now what I am going to do is set that aside and show you the trick for building up any of your dies. This is such a fun technique. I know I've done it before in the past in our videos, but I love showing really great tricks over and over again. So you're also going to be receiving in this kit the medium glue pen, and I've used this. I love it. It's a great on-the-go glue pen. It's great for things like this. And what you're going to want to do is shake that up, and then when you first receive it, this is going to be white, and all you have to do is pounce that to get that activated, and it's going to go from white to that baby blue color. So you could see that baby blue color, and this is a tacky adhesive. So what's fantastic about that is you can also use this with your mousse. You can use this with your glitter or flocking, or like we're using it here, just to go ahead and layer our cardstock. It's a really great adhesive when you're doing a bunch of projects and you're adhering them quickly. I have used this when I'm doing like mass production of cards. So there is layer number 1. Perfect, looks good. You can move it around a little bit before it dries, which is really nice. Layer number 2. So you're going to get enough white cardstock pre-cut sayings for your cards to have 3 layers underneath. And this is the just for you, so you're going to be getting 6 just for you, and then you're also going to be getting 6 happy birthday. So I've got that on there. Now I'm going to adjust it. And this class was so fun to teach. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed taking this class at the Scrapbook Expo this year. It definitely was not a class that was unfamiliar with being sold out. We had standing room only in Texas, which got a little fun. I know how much you guys all love standing during card making class, but we worked it out. We carried some chairs in there. We made it fun. All right, now that that is complete, stick my mirrored cardstock on there. There we go. Just like that. There we go. And now you have a nice raised saying, and that's got nice dimension on it. I can now bring over, I don't want to get my adhesive on my card, so let's just do a quick cleanup. You can see how nice and easy it is to clean that mousse up off of my surface. There we go. Helps if you have a paper towel, but we'll just keep going. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, oh, I just love the way that background turned out. My Just For You, and on the back of it, I'm gonna add a little bit of this adhesive. And I'm a part of one of those meal delivery services, not really a meal delivery service, but where you order all your ingredients and then you make it. And sometimes they tell you, you know, what wine it would be good with, or if you had some other extra veggies, or what carb to pair it with. So a really nice thing to pair with this card set would be your crystal drops, or you can add in a little border of glitter if you wanted to add some glitter to it. And I'm just going to take my Just For You and apply some pressure, and that is good to go. I'm going to mount that to the backing of my card, and you've got a very fun, very simple, but very worth it kit, and it just looks stunning. So, all right, now a second way you can do this, my recommendations, if you get the die, to take your scrap piece of paper and do the technique first on your cardstock and then cut it out using your die. But using everything in the kit provided for you, I'm going to show you how to embellish your die. Now these are really fine lines, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my brush that you get in the kit, I'm gonna take my citrus green, and I'm just gonna go and start lightly applying the color. I'm kind of pouncing and pushing away at the same time. And I just wanted to show you another variation of what you can do with your items in your kit and how beautiful it can turn out with just doing something a little bit differently. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up this little end. So I'm just doing a pouncing motion, and that is because these are really fragile lines. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my next color, the Cornflower blue, and I could pounce some color off if I wanted a little lighter. And our fantastic designer, Sharon, came up with this kit and the color palette and has been teaching it at our shows and is just awesome. She is our mousse expert. So if you have any mousse questions, we will tap into Sharon's plethora of information. So thanks, Sharon. I absolutely love this kit. It is so beautiful, and I cannot wait till all of our kit members get their hands on it. And once you have no more white and you are happy with your beautiful colors, I like to finish up with the color that I started with to actually blend those edges in a little bit more. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more of my citron green, citrus, see, I keep wanting to call it citron, citrus green, and just really blend them by doing a little bit of extra pouncing. Okay, now that I am happy with that, voila, I am going to just set it aside for a second while I clean up my area. You can see how nice and easy, water soluble that mousse is, and this is the Tonic Craft Mat. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my background, which is right here. Don't take your cards. You get 8 pieces, so we're going to make a beautiful background to be layering that on. And I am going to do a different technique. That is my envelope. That would not work. Well, you can make a pretty envelope. There we go. Ha! And what I'm gonna do is more like a transition of the colors going up the page. So I'm just going to do a pouncing and a rubbing motion, a back and forth. And I am going horizontally, but you can also go vertically, just like that. And using your mousse over your embossed, take your embossing folders and run your cardstock through your die machine and emboss it, and then use your mousse over it is such a beautiful technique. So if you haven't tried that out before, give that a good try. It is gorgeous. All right, and now I'm gonna take my Cornflower blue. That was my Aquamarine, and now my Cornflower blue. Pouncing it into the color and just doing a nice back and forth. Really, you can see how beautifully these colors blend together. And if you've got other mousse, get crazy and add some extra colors to this. They all blend so well together that it's really fun to see the different color combinations you can come up with. I'm gonna go back and just finish up my citron green, coming up the page just a little bit more. Okay, so now I've got a totally different look from my first card. So you could see I am going to now take it. Now I've already adhered my mirrored cardstock to my card front. So I'm going to take a couple strips of Tear-ifiic tape. Layer that down. Now what we're going to do here is this is actually going to be going on top of our mirrored cardstock, like so. So what I am going to do first is I'm going to raise up my happy birthday with 2 happy birthdays underneath it, and then we're going to put on our airbrushed happy birthday. So take your glue pen and get your adhesive on your happy birthday die cut. And I'm going to layer the second one. Set that down, and then you can adjust it before it dries. There we go. Okay. Now take your mirrored cardstock that you just threw on the ground and went and picked up, and nobody noticed, but then you told everybody. And you're going to glue that on top of this one. I really look forward, you guys can all go ahead and post pictures of your final cards and be entered to win some Sparkle and Sprinkle money, which we all love, by just simply posting your cards on our Sparkle and Sprinkle Challenges Facebook page. There's different categories you could enter, so check that out. Our administrator, Jessica, will happily answer any of your questions on that. Now I've layered my 2 white cardstock and my 1 mirrored cardstock, so that's nice and raised. So now I'm going to just make sure I don't have any adhesive on my craft mat, and I'm going to take this one here, and I'm flipping this over and adding the adhesive here, because if I put the adhesive all over my mirrored cardstock, then that adhesive is going to show. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive here. There we go. And then we are going to, there, helps if you guys can see it, have that mirrored cardstock be the shadow, which is going to look really cool and crisp. Just put it all over, a little off to the side. Press that down. Get that adhesive on there. Since it's a mirrored cardstock, it needs a little extra love. And of course my fingers are sticky, so if your fingers have adhesive on them, hands are gonna want to be glued to that too. I did not appear to put enough adhesive on this side, so I'm gonna do that now. The joy of not being perfect. And now push that down. It does help when you have adhesive on it. Now it's like, thank you. So you can of course go back if you don't have a certain piece like this guy here. Did not look to it have enough adhesive. There we go. And then I'm going to flip this over. Put some more adhesive on the back. Remember, if your pen was drying up a little bit like mine was, just go ahead and pounce the top to get more adhesive flowing through, and then you are good to go. So now I'm going to take my card front, take my happy birthday, and just center it right there. Give a good amount of pressure so it's nice and adhered to your card front. And now you have the two different varieties that you can make, and obviously there are a lot of different ways that you can play with this, but those are the two that I'm going to show you today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this month's multi-project kit. A sweet little treat for all of our mousse lovers. This is the first time we've had this much mousse in a kit. So I hope you guys enjoy. Take advantage of the special value. If you have any comments or questions below, please feel free to leave them. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.